Ah, yes, I'm optimistic. I'm positive. I'm excited, of course, about chiropractic, about reaching people with my practice, reaching my area, building influence, building an incredible reputation in my town and beyond, building an exceptional life of productivity, leading to prosperity, and of course, being generous and filled with love, fitness, and fun. My purpose is to become smarter, to become a person who is willing to pay the price, a person who never wants something for nothing, a person who sees the work that needs to be done and goes after. They don't shy away from the required work. Someone who is the opposite of lazy, the opposite of weak, the opposite of cheap, and the opposite of foolish. A person who's strong, a person who's got the enthusiasm and the drive, a person who is smart, and a person who is willing to pay whatever the price is to reach what they say they want. What you want. What is it that you want? What do you really want in practice? What numbers do you really want? Are you willing to pay the price to get it? It's so simple. What do you want? Are you willing to pay the price to get it? What you have right now is what you've been willing to pay the price for. That's why you have what you have. It's absolutely perfect. What you have right now is what you've paid the price for, because you get what you've paid for. Nothing more, nothing less. What do you want? Are you willing to pay the price? Say yes. If you're listening to me, you have to be a person that says, yes, I am willing to pay. I am not going to be a poser. I'm not going to be someone who says I want something, but really I'm too weak to pay the price. Take it from me. It's worth paying the price, because the price you pay to become more successful is far, far, far less than the price you pay to not do it. Every single time we train, I'm right there with you, knee to knee. As you're driving around, you're sitting there, you might be working out. Right now, you are naturally drawing more great new patients to you if you're paying the price. You don't just get them. You get them justly. Becoming a more capable motivator and a persuader of people. You're empowered. You're empowered to make smarter, long-term decisions. What does that mean? You're willing to make smart trades. Trade this time to get this return. Trade this money to get this return. Trade this effort to get this return. That's what being smart is. You're smart in how you trade your time, effort, and money. You're energized physically if you've paid. You're energized mentally if you've paid. And you're energized financially if you've paid the price to learn how to do it. I'm willing to pay. Join me in that honorable approach to life. It's the high road. It's the road less traveled. It's the narrow gate we talk about. Be one of those that walks through the narrow gate that leads to glory and victory. Cannot be like all the normal people in the world. You cannot be one of them. No way, no how. It's the beginning of the month as I make this particular recording. And what does that mean? That means I got a bunch of stat sheets flooding my email inbox. Now, we do something very unique here at Winner's Edge. We don't just keep the key stats. There's not that many you need. There's just a handful you have to have. But we have it engineered where they are our goal and stat sheets. Our goals are set, and then we keep track of our stats. I've never seen anybody in the world of chiropractic ever do this since I got involved heavily in this and heavily in the coaching world in 1996, where the goals and the stats are on the same sheet. How smart is that? Why? Because you set the goals, you keep track of the stats, you reach the goals, and then you reset. This is how we ratchet up the ladder. Exactly how you do that. We have it down to a system. It's very easy. It's already pre-made for all of our people. It's the real underlying core of success. Tory, what's the first thing I should do? Start looking for spaces? No. Tory, what's the first thing I should do? Should I start working on changing my report? No. Tory, what's the first thing I should do? Do you think I should, start working on getting the money? No. Tory, what's the first thing I should do? You think I should, change what I wear and get my Cias in? No. The very first step toward all success is getting the goals down. What do you think the pilot says? What do you think we should do? Just take off and just start flying and then hit all the switches? No. First thing the pilot does is set the destination into the system. Then we take off, right? Then we get up to altitude. Then we accelerate, right? After the goals are programmed in. The exact same thing is true for you. No clear written down goals, no chance of growing because you have to know where you're going. We've got this down to a wonderful system. We reach and we reset. Let's take a quick look here. What this is about today is you and your goals. What do you want? How many visits a day do you want to see? How many visits a week do you want to see? How much do you want to collect every month? How much do you want to collect this year? How much do you want to collect next year? We must have clear, mathematically correct, numerical goals, and you'll be amazed at how your life will go toward them. First note I have here in my little stack, it's a chiropractor in Southern Florida in the Boca area. It's dropped down to 18 hours a week. Just hit a new collection record, $111,000 for the month. One chiropractor, one office, 18 hours a week, $111,000 collected. He's an excellent student, and he's been in the group for 10 or 12 years. Very, very good. Next, just met with my accountant. Already have surpassed last year's collections, and there's 4 months left. So this person joined, and they did more in 8 months here than they did in 12 months before. Let's take a look at this one. All right. One chiropractor in one office, collections. Let's take a look and see. Oh, $86,479. $86,479. $479. One chiropractor, one office, operating and doing everything beautifully. That's in the Missouri, Arkansas, the very middle of our fine country. Next one. This is in Wisconsin. Let's see. 328 visits for the week, 421, 399, 423. Total collections, 80,610. 30 patient referrals, 57 people decided to continue care in that month. 80,000 collected. Excellent work. I have another one here. Chiropractor paid off $297,000 in student loans in 13 months. Where are you at on your student loans? This chiropractor joined, paid attention, followed the systems, paid off every penny of $297,000 in just a little over 1 year. That is the winner's edge record. Next one here. Chiropractor just joined, growing a new collection best, $50,392 in an office 700 square feet. One chiropractor, wife up at the front desk, basically a 1 or 2 room office. It might be 500 square feet. Already at $50,000 and looking for a new office. In fact, I've already drawn the new floor plan for that doctor's office. It is a masterpiece. That chiropractor is going over $100,000 a month because the new plan and layout practically guarantees it. Another one here. Chiropractor. Associate for 8 or 9 years. Did not make any headway, not a dollar on student loans. Joins winner's edge. Here we have it right here. I'm looking down at it. Paid off $285,000 of student loans, 24 months. That only happens here. I challenge anybody to find anybody anywhere else because you have to know how to do it. And you have to have the collections to be able to do it. Very, very high performance systems are required for that. What are your student loans? When are they going to be gone? Do you know what you're doing? And you might be sitting there and your student loans are paid. Great. We move on from that and we reapply that found money properly and smartly toward wealth. Next one here. This is in the Colorado, Utah area of our fine country. Collections here for this chiropractic duo, 2 chiropractor team, $102,458. $100,000 chiropractic couple. Excellent. Next chiropractor here north of Minneapolis. 1 chiropractor, 1 CA, 367 visits a week. Started in winner's edge at 80 visits a week. Is that worth $1,000 a month? Oh. Some chiropractors aren't quite sure if it's worth $1,000 a month to learn how to collect $50,000 more per month or $10,000 more per month. I want you to think about this. What is the best possible investment you could ever make with any money that you have? Is it the S&P 500 index? Is it dividend stocks? Is it bonds? Is it real estate? Is it crypto? What is the absolute best investment that generates the highest return that's the safest and most reliable, with the absolute minimal tax consequence, that has the most permanent and long-lasting effect as far as return goes. What is that one single investment? Do you know what it is? Next, Chiropractor just opened up 76 new patients, 29 referrals already. Chiropractor is on their way. Brand new Winner's Edge designed office. The chiropractor's headed toward $1 million practice, and of course $100,000 plus a month, wanting to break 150 and ultimately have a $2 million a year solo DC one doctor office. Another chiropractor here just had a record collection month. That's down in the Missouri and Kansas area of the country. Another one here. This one's in the Twin Cities area. This practice has been open less than 2.5 years. $85,252. One chiropractor, 2 CAs, 1,200 square feet. $85,000. Chiropractor just did their money zoom. All the investment strategies are in place. They're going to be a multi-millionaire using what they've learned here. Next chiropractor. Oh, pretty straightforward stuff here. 60,000, one chiropractor, couple CAs in the Dakotas. And growing beautifully. Very standard, basic stuff expected. 2 chiropractor team, Dakotas. What do we have here? $101,700 for the month. Excellent. Another one. I just have a couple more. Hang with me. I hope you're comparing yourself. What did you collect last month? One chiropractor, one office, started with me before graduation, $122,418. One chiropractor, one office, $122,000. Excellent work. Another note I just got, Tori, I just wanted you to know that my wife and I just now have over $1 million in our investments. This never would have happened if it wasn't for you. Thank you for that note. Next one here, chiropractor, one chiropractor, 2 CAs, about 1,500 square feet, new best, $102,000 collected for the month. Excellent. Next one, one chiropractor, $121,798. 92 new patients, 40 referrals, 60 people re-signed into wellness plans, brand new Winner's Edge designed office, a very, very good student, already at 120, and really only getting started. That's just the starting point for that chiropractor who's maybe 30, 32 years old. They're out on the west coast of this beautiful country. 2 chiropractor team here, but it's only one practice. One works Monday and Wednesday. The other chiropractor works Tuesday and Thursday. They alternate Fridays. It's a one doctor office, but it's, quote, manned by 2 people. You get that? The place is open 32 hours a week, and they each work 16 hours. New best, $180,000 for the month. They added the spinal decompression system per my spinal decompression training. They did the spinal decompression private Zoom with me. All the fees, all the setup, all the what to do, $180,000 in 1 month. Next, chiropractor here, 100 visits in a day, brand new practice. This is also down in the middle of the United States, pretty standard stuff. Next one here, one chiropractor buys a practice. This is over not too far from Atlanta. New best, $160,000 for the month. Shatters any record that the previous chiropractor had done in all the years that chiropractor was there before they sold it to this fine gentleman. 160, one chiropractor, 1 month. Last note I have here, Tory, we're not too concerned about a lot of these things happening in the world. We've got over a couple million saved. Thank you so much for your coaching. Okay? I never would have guessed the day I got that black envelope in the mail would change my life so much. I did a marketing piece one time where I sent this black envelope out into the area here, all the way around Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and a lot of people became members because of the information in the black envelope. That was one of those chiropractors, now a multimillionaire, and is maybe 40 years old. Okay? Who cares about them as it relates to you? And that's just a few. I have a big stack, and that's only a fraction of the people in the group because I only get about 25% of the group's stat sheets. Okay? But what matters is, what are your goals? What do you want to do in practice? Really, I'm leveling with you here. What do you want? Less stress? Get rid of some debt and feel that feeling of lightness and what you might say, freedom? You want to get the hours refined? You want to get the new patients stabilized? Have a perfect layout where you can work a fourth as hard but see and collect more than you currently are? You're a student and you want to know how to start perfectly right out of the gate and not make a mess. I've got people that join a year after they graduate. I have to redo everything because every single thing was done wrong when they should have just joined when they were a student. It's expensive to fix when it would have been cheap to do it right out of the gate. Do you want a pay increase? Do you want to take home more money? Do you want more money when you look at your checking account balance all the time? Do you want more in there? Are you willing to do what's required? We know exactly what's required. It's just a matter of learning it. And we're here to share. Here to share with audio material, books and written material. I just started another book, 10 Tips and Tactics to the $2 million Practice. It's going to be blue, I just decided. The last 10 Tips and Tactics little book is a black one sitting right here in my hand. The little black book that makes dreams come true. There it is. You can see it on the video. Decided to start a series, 10 Tips and Tactics from Tory, on a variety of topics. I want to help you get to where you want to go, if you want to go there. So we must have excellent goals. We must keep the right stats the right way, very simple system. And it's so fun to do because once the targets are set into the subconscious mind, your life will start to move toward those. And if we do the other things right, what we want, gratitude will move what we want toward us. And that is the name of the game. What do you want? You can have it if you're willing to pay the price. Tory out.